This is the soundtrack to almost every high school football game ever played. But when Nick Keeton straps up the pads, this is what he hears.
I didn't know that other people in the world were deaf too. When I was young, I just thought they were all hearing. And then I learned about other deaf people and deaf things, and I learned about, I learned sign language, and I learned to speak too, so most of the time.
Keeton is a junior at Santa Rosa High, where completely deaf, he is a little different than the rest of his Panther teammates, but treated just the same.
Well, they accept him because, number one, he's one of our best players, so, sooner or later the play on the field speaks for itself. So he's actually, sort of a quiet leader, and they look to him to make a lot of plays. So it's been really a great situation all year, and he's been very well accepted.
Every week I'm going to tell you the same thing: reach your potential. All right, you guys haven't played up your potential.
Number 22 is assisted in two ways. First, he is shadowed full-time during practices and games by a signing interpreter. And second, there is this wristband, which was Nick's idea.
I told the coach during practice, that I wanted to have like a wristband, so I can read the plays. And I tell the quarterback to tell me what number, and then I look.
With his presence and his persistence, Nick Keeton defies the odds because he has something to prove.
I want to prove to people that I'm equal to the hearing people. I don't want to be like, I don't want favors, and I want to prove to hearing people that I can play with hearing people, and I, want to be open. I don't want to be closed up like the only deaf one. I just want to prove that to them.
He's a tough kid. He doesn't want to be treated, he'll tell you that, any different than any other kids just because he's deaf. That has nothing to do with it. He wants the same, he wants to be reprimanded the same, wants the same praise, all that stuff, and he's very adamant about that. So that's something that's good, because I think that's great that he has that kind of attitude and that kind of personality, even though he can't hear, at all.
When Coach says I do well, it just makes me so happy, and I just want to keep going and keep improving, keep going. I just want to make the coach, surprised and show that I can prove it, I can be equal.
But in the end, Nick might be better than just equal. He's a versatile player on both sides of the ball, and his goal to continue football with the local junior college is becoming less of a dream and more of a reality.
He's on the field every play. He punts, he kicks for us, he returns kicks, returns punts, plays receiver, plays DB, so he already does it all. And next year, it's not even going to be an issue. It's just going to be Nick Keeton, and whether he's deaf or not, he's a very good player for us.